As we approach the close of another year, we pause to remember the sacred history of the Watch Night service. This tradition traces its roots to Freedom's Eve, the night of December 31st, 1862, when enslaved and free African Americans gathered in churches and homes, watching and waiting for the promise of freedom. Earlier that year, President Abraham Lincoln declared that enslaved people in the Confederate States would be legally free at midnight on January 1st of 1863. And so, our ancestors prayed, sang, and hoped, trusting God for deliverance. At midnight, the Emancipation Proclamation became law. Freedom had finally come, and our ancestors called it Watch Night. Today, Watch Night service encourages us to reflect on the past year's trials and triumphs, renew our covenant with God, and share testimonies of God's faithfulness. Central Church organized in 1866, just 3 years after emancipation. We stand firmly in this legacy, committed to worship, justice, and service. Welcome to Watch Night at Central United Methodist Church. We celebrate this historical African American tradition to mark the coming of the new year and to give praise and thanks to the many blessings that God has bestowed upon us during these past 365 days of 2025. And what a year we've had. Our souls magnify the Lord for the great things that God has done. In 2025, Central implemented the Wings ministry model. Each ministry, worship, invite, nurture, grow, serve, invites us to become disciples of Jesus that God calls us to be. And so, as we serve together within our various ministries, we are encouraged to develop spiritually through building Christ-like relationships with our team members and the larger congregation, so that our ministries may glorify God. As we highlight our 2025 year in review, we hope that you will be encouraged and rejoice in witnessing how the hand of God has moved and blessed our efforts to be the church of Jesus the Christ. Central greeted 2025 with a fresh expression of our traditional worship service. With a new start time of 8 a.m., the Traditions worship experience was launched on January 5th, accompanied by the return of Central's full complement of choirs and diverse music offerings. The Cathedral Choir, the United Voices of Central Gospel Choir, the Inspirational Cherub Choir, the Men's Choir, the Women's Choir, and the Adoration Praise Team. On April 20th, Easter Sunday, Central unveiled the Centered Worship Experience at 11 a.m., a fresh offering of a contemporary worship experience with the emphatic Praise Inspirational Choir, widely known as EPIC, leading the music ministry, and a full sanctuary of every generation. And in anticipation of children and young families, we welcomed Reverend Gloria Parker as our new associate pastor and leader of our children's ministry, who has revived children's Sunday school and children's church. That same commitment to our children was amplified in the sermon series, Central's UMC Neighborhood, which was created in direct response to the federal budget cuts to PBS and education programs which our children love. Each sermon highlighted a children's book accompanied by scripture to illustrate lessons of truth, justice, faith, God's sovereignty, humility, and hospitality. Copies of each book were gifted to our children, but the adults got their fingers on some too, because the stories touched every heart in Central's UMC neighborhood. Central celebrated Advent and Christmas like never before with a Grinch-themed sermon series, The Heart That Grew 3 Sizes, a Christmas cantata and concert, a live nativity on the campus, and the first ever Blue Christmas, the longest night service, where we walked alongside those who were experiencing grief and loss. Looking beyond the walls of Central, Invite welcomed the Metro Atlanta community at our inaugural HBCU-style homecoming and spades tournament with our backpack drive, food trucks, live music, and more. As we extended our hospitality, Invite made way for the arts. Central opened its doors to various operas. Clark Atlanta University's music department performed several concerts throughout the year. And as a surprising bonus, Netflix used our campus for filming a TV pilot for a new show. One of the greatest strengths of Central is the way that we nurture our congregation and community through visitation, prayer, and congregational care. Our senior pastor, Reverend Dr. Brian Tillman, and ministerial staff visit members in hospitals, our homebound, those experiencing grief, and sometimes just for the opportunity simply to know them better. Corporate prayer is key in the life of Central, providing weekly opportunities for the congregation to pray with and for one another, whether in our sanctuary, in the prayer garden, or through the use of technology, always ensuring that prayer is present in our community and church engagements. Enhancing and developing the spiritual formation of our children, youth, young adults, and adults is the focus of GROW. In April, we opened the nursery for children ages infant to 3 years old. We reestablished Children's Church, Children's and Youth Sunday School, experienced an increase in attendance of adult Sunday school classes, both in person and virtually, and continued to offer various weekly Bible studies for adults. The Children's Ministry hosted a series of events, leading with Trunk or Treat, the Children's Sabbath Service, and the Arts and Crafts Connection. And a good time was had by all. Vital to the life of Central is the way in which we serve our unique surrounding community, exemplified in our first community Thanksgiving meal, titled The Welcome Table. We served over 200 people, provided blessing bags and health exams for our community members, and helped support neighbors who were displaced from their homes after a gas explosion. Each year, Central's food pantry provides more than 51,000 pounds of food to more than 1,600 families in the community because we want to feed people's bodies and souls. As part of our service to our neighbors, Central hosted a major community job fair with Goodwill Industries and the Veterans Administration. Serving multi-generations, Central continues to strengthen relationships with Washington High School and M.R. Hollis Innovation Academy. Our support included providing funding for suits for the male students of M.R. Hollis Innovation Academy's promotional ceremony. Central received a certificate of appreciation from the principal for our contribution. As you can see, we are committed to our purpose to exalt the Lord, equip the saints, and embrace the community. Every part of our campus is dedicated to ministry. After the devastating floods in 2023, our fellowship hall was fully restored by April of 2025 and joyfully dedicated in August. It serves each Sunday as a gathering spot for many in our ministry activities. Here at Central, we are intentional in our preparation for change and growth, and met the challenges with praise, worship, faith, strength, and celebration that will guide us into 2026. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, but in the proper time we will reap an even greater harvest if we do not give up."